it straight. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I don't never press. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Rams, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense to have to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Jackson being chased out left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what a grab by Woods. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done. And for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Newberry. That's out to the flat for Akers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Williams brings it in. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. To throw is Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets it down to the 32.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Newberry. It'll buy some time right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Jackson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second and 8 coming up. Off play action. Newberry. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And Woods has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 39. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Jackson on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson rolling to his... And he's going to go down again. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where there standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
These two teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl broadcast team. Here's Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Off the play fake, Newberry. Room to run past midfield, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Akers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Off-play action. Newberry sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go play action now. Jackson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 31, Jackson. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Pushes him over. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 22, Jackson, flush to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he bowls over it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 92 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the option, here's Akers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Newberry. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Newberry. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Airing it out deep for Woods.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 49. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off and improved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Ravens are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's brought in by Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on 1st down, Newberry.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Throwing after the interception, Newberry.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newberry looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newberry. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the interception, here's Jackson. Out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield. I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And time fading. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD? That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain. How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Touchdown! That's caught. Jacob Harris from 4 yards out. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I have to chuckle myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Shedding through the defense. How did he stay on his feet? And he's got room. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. 204 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because
There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions.
That's